Today's Cleveland Browns report is presented to you by Aura, an all-in-one digital safety company that's keeping you protected online. We're going to tell you more about what they're doing and the awesome stuff, including an awesome deal they have for the Dog Pound later on in the show. But let's get into some winners and losers from OTAs after just a little bit of a sample size, seeing what's going on there on the practice field. Now, I put them in quotation, some bunny ears, because it's not real hardcore winners and losers. It's a voluntary, non-padded practice. No one's stock can really rise or fall that much, but we're going to have fun with it on the show because you know what? When it's late May, that's what you do when you cover the NFL. So my first winner is Deshaun Watson. Why? He's been the number one guy at camp. I mean, he is the biggest talking point, as any quarterback should be, especially when you've got a $230 million contract. And he has backed that up so far. He has been very impressive at practice. And remember, this is a quarterback that's got to shake some rust off. He didn't play a snap last season. But you watch the videos, and even myself, I watch some videos, and I'm like, all right, I could throw a football to an open wide receiver 20 yards away. But he looks special doing it. He's got the zip. He's got the accuracy. And most importantly, the time from the snap to out of his hand and the velocity, those three things together, that looks special to me. Now, we have an awesome quote from a reporter who covers the Cleveland Browns saying, during a 7-on-7 third down drill, Watson converted 4 of his first 5 throws for first downs, including a deep ball to tight end Miller Forristall. Down the right side, a bullet to wide receiver Anthony Schwartz, and 2 throws to tight end Harrison Bryant, 1 on the move, and another bullet to the third-year tight end. The good thing that I like about this right now is this team is not acting like they're 1-0. And that comes from the quarterback. That starts with the QB. He is not out here acting like this team has already won a game. They know they've got some work to do. They're not coming in here really high themselves and going, well, you know what? Even though this roster is loaded, we can kick our feet up and just wait till September. No, everyone's showing up, and that's awesome to see. And we'll talk more about that in just a second. But since we're talking about quarterbacks, who was the Browns quarterback when you first became a fan? Let me know who it is. There's a lot of different answers. I'm expecting a wide variety of names. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know who it was. My next OTA winner is David Bell. Reason why? He looked pretty good for a rookie. He looked rather polished and ready to go. And when you're like that, and also when you are running with the first team as a rookie, that's something. That tells me the coaching staff likes you. Now, I know it's just OTAs 1, so don't go, oh my God, David Bell's starting. No, we can pump the brakes on that. But that's always a good, encouraging sign to see as a rookie when you're with the veterans and it's not just rookie minicamp anymore. Bell, we know, had an awesome career for the Boilermakers. He was the Big Ten Receiver of the Year. He accumulated nearly 3,000 yards in his career in 29 games. You do the average right there. That's about 100 yards a pop and 21 touchdowns to go with it. Listen, Bell, for being a rookie, is a very polished, pro-ready guy. When you watch the highlights of him, really any receiver, when you watch a receiver at OTAs run down the sideline with no DB in sight and a quarterback just puts down the money, he catches it, I don't really know how much you want to draw away from that. But when you watch David Bell just snag balls out of the air and are way out of his grasp, that tells you, okay, the Browns got something here, even if he had a bad 40. Who gives a shit? All right, over or under, let's play a game. 5 touchdowns for David Bell. The reason why I picked 5, by the way, is that's how many Josh Gordon had in his rookie season. So maybe you want to look at this, will he have a better rookie year than Gordon? Give me an O for over or a U for under. And while you're down there, make sure you check out our friends over at Aura because they are hooking you up with financial fraud protection, identity theft protection. We all know the scene from The Office. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Well, Aura is on top of it for you. They keep you protected online and device security. Plus, they have family plans that protect up to 5 people. And here's the best part about what they're doing for the Dog Pound right now. They're giving you a 14-day free trial. Sign up, see how it feels, right? See if the water's just right, and boom, you're going to be protected online because, listen, you do more online than you ever have before. So make sure you get hooked up with Aura.com/chatsports. You have to use that link to get the free trial. Now, don't worry, we've got it in the comments along with the description of the video. Very simple stuff. Get started today. Protect yourself online. You don't want to have your identity stolen or have your credit card breached. Let Aura protect you on that web front. My third OTA winner is Kevin Stefanski. Oh, head coach. How can the head coach be an OTA winner? Well, allow me to elaborate, because if you're Stefanski right now, you got to be smiling from ear to ear. All right, there's a couple reasons why. Your team's looking awesome, but what about the fact that you look around and you go, who's coming to a voluntary practice? Oh, pretty much everyone is. There were only 3 healthy skips, we'll say, at practice that was open to the media on Tuesday. Myles Garrett, who, by the way, I saw a picture on Twitter this morning. He was flying back to Cleveland, so he may already be there right now. Joel Bitonio, okay, your veteran guard. I'm not going to lose sleep over this. And David Njoku, who's holding out, and it sounds like the Browns and him are very close on a $13 to $14 million contract extension. There's nearly a perfect attendance for this team right now, when a lot of teams that feel they are ready to win a Super Bowl go, May, we don't need to practice right now. We can show up in September. We've got enough talent to get it done. Nick Chubb vocalized this. I think this is a good quote everyone should see. I think it says that the team has bought in. We want to win. We want to change how things were in the past. For everybody to come back, that says a lot. And Chubb, yeah, he's spot on right there. One, loving that. He wants to see things change from the past. And for everyone to come back, yeah, that does say a lot. Now, coming up next on the show, we're going to get to the losers, because in life there are winners and losers. Don't go, oh my God, this guy's the biggest loser ever. No, it's OTAs. It's a non-padded voluntary practice. All right. But if you are a die-hard Browns fan, which I believe you probably are, if you're keeping up with your team in the offseason, especially in the dog days of the offseason, hit that big red button and subscribe. That way you stay in the know on everything related to your team. Hit that sub button right now and get locked in for free daily Browns content. My first OTA loser is Baker Mayfield. I feel bad. I'm pouring salt on the guy here. He's already down, but there's some things that are pretty telling. So Watson's he's the new hot girlfriend right around the block. To me, it's kind of like when Ricky Bobby woke up and Pierre, the French racer, Jean-Pierre, what's his name? Yeah, Pierre something. I can't remember what the name is. And remember, Calhoun Jr. was like, dude, they love him. That's how it must kind of feel for Baker right now. I got bad news for you. Everyone loves the new quarterback. I mean, first off, Nick Chubb said Baker's still a great friend of mine. He's still an awesome friend when they came into the league together. But even his best friend Nick Chubb is talking about Deshaun Watson. He's been great. The throws he makes are incredible. He's definitely a special player. I can't wait to work with him. He can create big plays. He's a playmaker, so he'll be able to do anything and everything on the field and be more electric. Chubb would go on to say he's a great guy to be around. We all love him. He's a natural leader. He's been here since OTA started. He took us on a trip. I think those things bring in trust and bonding for our team. And if you missed it, if you've been under a rock or you just came back online for whatever reason, yeah, here's a picture of that trip that Nick Chubb's talking about, where Deshaun Watson invited the whole offense to the Bahamas for some team bonding and practice. And he got a pretty damn good attendance rate, if you ask me. I don't know why anyone would skip a free trip to the Bahamas. So for Watson to take the whole offense to the Bahamas, when last year Baker and a couple guys went to Montana, I hate to be a dick and pour it on Baker here, because the guy's not even really on the team, but I don't know. The story kind of wrote itself. I'm sorry, Baker. I'm sorry. I'm not even. Yeah, Montana or the Bahamas. That's a tough call. And I like Baker, but that was too easy. All right, my next loser, again, not real loser, but Anthony Schwartz. Just because it's kind of like the yin and the yang. If David Bell's a winner, then Schwartz is going to be a loser, because Anthony Schwartz was running with the second-team offense at times, or for a good chunk of time during OTAs, while Bell was with the first team in the slot. Now, they don't play the same position, so it's not apples to apples, but still, it's not super encouraging if you're Schwartz and you're running with the twos, while the new guy on the team is already getting runs with the ones. So I think we can all agree We are rooting for Anthony Schwartz. This is not an anti-Anthony Schwartz show, okay? I would love to see him succeed. I still believe he can succeed. But there are times where I'm like, is Anthony Schwartz a football player or a track star? Because not all track stars are football players. My third and final loser, the entire AFC North. Look around, folks. Smell the air. All right, bring it in, breathe it in a little bit, because if you look at some other notes and nuggets and nibbles coming out of the other AFC North OTAs going on, here's what's going on. Let's pop on over to the Charm City, Baltimore, where Lamar Jackson is skipping OTAs. The first time he's ever skipped anything. That's got to be encouraging. The Steelers, they've got a battle between a small hands dude and a draft bust who was picked second overall because he drove an old Honda. Sorry, Mitch. And then for the Bengals, it's the Bengals. I don't need much more of an explanation. Water is wet. They will fold. I don't have much of a doubt on that, despite maybe having a good quarterback and wide receiver combination. All right, but which team do you hate the most? Is it the Ravens, is it the Bengals, or is it the Steelers? I understand Baltimore because I don't need to finish that sentence. We all know where it goes. But Pittsburgh, to me, is the team that's just been the annoying big brother. So I'm putting a PIT for Pitt. They're the armpit of America, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, that's the team I can't stand the most. Hit me up on Twitter at Matthew Petey if you haven't already. I tweet about the Browns, talk about the NFL, keep you guys entertained and informed. Shoot me a follow at Matthew Petey. The link for that is down below in the comments. And that's going to do it for us. I'll see you guys later.